Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, a Georgia Republican published an op-ed in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution this week. He called on his fellow Republicans to ditch Donald Trump and to vote for Joe Biden. And this isn't just some random Georgia resident. This is a former Georgia lieutenant governor. It's a man named Geoff Duncan. Duncan voted for Trump twice, voted for him in both 2016 and 2020. And he has now endorsed Joe Biden, and he wrote in part, quote, "Yes, elections are a binary choice. Yes, serious questions linger about President Biden's ability to serve until the age of 86. His progressive policies, which I laugh at, aren't to conservatives' liking. But the GOP will never rebuild until we move on from the Trump era, leaving conservative but not angry Republicans like me no choice but to pull the lever for Biden. At the same time, we should work to elect GOP congressional majorities to block his second-term legislative agenda and provide a check and balance. The alternative is another term of Trump, a man who has disqualified himself through his conduct and his character." He also said, quote, "Trump fanned the flames of unfounded conspiracy theories that led to the horrific events of Jan 6, 2021. He refuses to admit he lost the election, and he has hinted he might do so again after the next one." Then Duncan specifically called out some high-profile Republicans, including Mitch McConnell, Governor Chris Sununu, also former AG, Attorney General Bill Barr, called them out by name. And Duncan went on to lay out myriad reasons why Trump is a danger to the country. He cited his fake elector scheme, also Rudy Giuliani's defamation verdict, that $148 million verdict, Trump's mishandling of the pandemic. He talked about, quote, consuming disinfectants. And he said Trump, quote, fueled racial unrest. So Duncan also talked about his concern that Trump might win based on a lot of the polling that we're seeing. And he concluded with, quote, "The healing of the Republican Party cannot begin with Trump as president. And that's aside from the untold damage that potentially awaits our country. A forthcoming Time magazine cover story lays out in stark terms the outlines of an imperial presidency that would reshape America and its role in the world. Unlike Trump, I've belonged to the GOP my entire life. This November, I am voting for a decent person I disagree with on policy over a criminal defendant without a moral compass." So I know this is just one person, but there are many others like him, and I hope that this gives other Republicans a little bit of a spine, a little bit of courage, some ovaries to do what's right. You know, every additional Republican that finds their ovaries and speaks out against Trump, that helps to create a permission structure. It helps to create support for others to do the same thing and know that they're not going to be alone. So, because unfortunately, we have very few people in the world who are trendsetters. Most people are trend followers. It's just the way it is. So good on Mr. Duncan, right? We don't have to agree on policy for me to respect him for having ethics and courage to speak out and to do what's right regarding someone who truly is evil and amoral. So appreciate it. If anybody else is out there who feels the same way and you want your voice to be heard, I welcome you on my show. I will give you a platform. I will give you a voice. So thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you possibly can. Links are below in the description box on YouTube and the podcast. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.